friends and 3 grapes. 3 girls out of all of them.
Nina!
I see you. Whoa, he flew down that thing. That one goes pretty fast, huh?
That's my favorite thing too. I need help for this part.
You don't need any help. You can get up there.
Careful.
Do.
She's gonna do whatever. You never tell her she can't, because then she'll tell you she can.
Ryan.
You know that.
Ryan.
That one was fast, huh?
I have to go.
That one's super fast.
Ryan, you want me to come up here? Ryan, look. I'll try to push you on this one.
She's already got her hurt arm.
See if I can see you, okay?
Say hi.
My name is Georgia. I'll be showing you guys along the river today. I'm a U.S. Coast Guard 100-ton master captain. You guys can feel free to call me master. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. Bad joke, I'll warn you. I also have 18 months to melt out into the blue plumage of the adult. And if you look real careful at the shoulders of that bird, you can see some of those blue feathers starting to come out. This is what they would call the cloud. I'll take a dentist, orthodontist, optometrist. Okay. Well, we do have a defibrillator on board in case some of you guys are trained on the defibrillator. Alright, we're going to have to back up real slow as not to start on it. So directly across from me at the edge of the vegetation there. Is he backing up?
Yep.
Hoping maybe if I back up.
He's saying hello.
We don't get to see manatees in the winter months. Spring water that comes out of Blue Spring is 72 degrees year round. So when the water temperature in the river drops below 65, that 72 degree spring water feels like a hot tub to the manatees. That drives them in there en masse. Now they don't have any food in the spring run, so once the river temperature warms up, they head back out into the river here to come and feed. These manatees are eating about 10% of their body weight in vegetation every single day. It doesn't sound like much when I say it that way, but when you think about the weight of a full-grown male, 14 foot, 3,000 pounds, he's eating a 300-pound salad on a daily basis. This color, a lot of growth of vegetation. Follow that back down that little trail, and you see tall grass with a retread from a tractor trailer. It's actually an alligator, but you got him back in there. The alligators. That's a good question. I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering, do the alligators bother people right next to the boat? I'm sorry, Bob. I meant for you to sit there. We just want a picture.
See him in the water? You see it, Bubby?
Just his head and a little bit of his
He's young. He can hold
Right.
See him? Whoa, you see him over there? Look over there, Bella, on the
That's
tree.
got that big
See him?
gator. That's
Over
him
there.
out.
You don't see him because you're looking wrong. See right there? No, I'm talking about her. Down, do you see him? You want to go pet him?
Now they say you can estimate the length of an alligator if you measure from the tip of its nose to the eye socket. Each inch on the head equals 7/10 of a foot on the body. And I always calculated it 1 to 1 because I don't like math. Put that out there ahead of time.
Your girl's coming back.
But I brought a tape measure in case you guys want to jump out and try that.
Oh, me.
You're going to get me a naughty letter from my insurance company again. They said, do not suggest customers jump into the water. Alligators.
Oh, there he goes. Hey,
There you go, yeah. Footprint caused by the upsweep of the manatee's tail. There's somewhere right there on the right. You know that snowy egret? The plumes you see coming off the crest of the head. I wish I could tell you those are air bubbles. They're not. But if you have a 300-pound salad every day, you'd be making bubbles too.
Dang it, I've been eating salad. I've been eating it out.
He's saying
Oh,
hello.
wow, he is saying hello.
Hey, Bubba.
Oh, look at it. Oh, we're real
I wish I could back up. I'm just teasing a weird spot. Actually, let me slide on here. Like this. You still sitting up there?
He's singing.
Take off? Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, they don't like the sound of that motor as well.
See him?
That means it's probably behind.
See him way over here by the weeds? See him? He's a big one.
Got that gator down there. It makes it look like you can support life. Not that I did that, I'm just saying. Might be a good idea. It's got a calico little blue down low and a tricolored heron just flying away there. The tricolored heron used to be known as the Louisiana heron.
Yep.
Don't buy swampland in Florida off of eBay. They've been selling swampland down here much longer than I've been around. eBay is kind of a new twist on it. And I always suggest they'll have to take you and drown you, then lay you up under a log and wait for you to rot so you can pull chunks off. Is that graphic enough? It makes us what they call metabolically expensive to be out. It's got to be as close as this. Cell phone, man. That's what people want anymore. They don't bring real cameras out anymore. Everyone brings cell phones. You gotta get a real very table-worthy bird. A fancy steamships actually used to serve Lumpkin for dinner. They're actually going extinct today because the food source for it's actually a very limited range on the Lumpkin, which kind of adds to its plight. It's pretty much just the state of Florida and a very small sliver of Central America. You can even see that bird. Lumpkin. They call them, the natives called him the crying bird because of that shrill scream that was the beginning of the Tarzan. It's a cool bird, the pied-billed grebe. Spelled G-R-E-B-E. It's a very strange way to spell grebe, but that's how they spell it. This bird was another one popular with feather hunters in the 1800s. The male grebe gets a blue feather on its wingtip in mating season. It was popular for men's hats back when fedoras were cool. The grebe never ended up in the trouble that he had, so he actually had a reputation in the thread, which they would then use to make fishnets and cordage. They also used the moss medicinally. They would boil the moss 6 to 7 times. They strained it after each boil. The substance that remained they called lemon tea, and lemon tea was recently proven to have penicillin-like qualities as an antibiotic. Might be another medicinal plant for you. Of course, the most famous story of Spanish moss comes from Henry Ford. Ford had a house in the southwest portion of the state, down in the Naples, Fort Myers area. When Ford saw the moss in the trees, he thought it was dead. So he told his people to pack it up, ship it north, and he was going to use it to pack the seats in the Model T. Which is what he did. Now, Henry Ford, he was a brilliant man. This was not his finest hour. He actually had special crates built out of the Florida bald cypress, the timber that we were talking about before. He packed those special cypress crates having hollow bones, which keeps his body light and nimble. And because they can still fly way up high with the eagles, they actually have solid bones for the same reason a scuba diver wears a weight belt. It helps the bird maintain neutral buoyancy while they're under the water hunting fish. Now, the bird books just recently have started noting what they call wettable plumage. So if you have a new Sibley's, it says something about wettable plumage on the anhingas. What they're referencing there is the actual matrix or the grid pattern inside the specific feather. This bird has the ability to open his feathers up.
Look at that thing.
It's moss. It falls off the tree.
No, that.
Do you know I should go get my camera because we have a picture. We have 2 pictures.
Maybe a stone.
You
No, it looks like
infant
soil.
and Nicholas as a toddler.